Hello and welcome to episode 25 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So, in the last episode we were listening to the address of Gridania and Uldahl. And yeah, we unfortunately ran out of time after that, so I took the liberty of traveling here to Limsa Lominsa for the next address, which will be from the Admiral. And yeah, I always have a hard time pronouncing her name, so I'm just going to not doing that right now. Anyhow, let's see what she has to say. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Ah, yeah, ah, ha, ha, yeah, ha!
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
while the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribes' presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limson's backyard. And that is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Gallians whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my word, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral. Alright, so that's all 3 of the Grand Companies, and I already chosen one, because quite frankly the most popular one is actually the one I hate the most. I'm not going to lie. None of my characters that I have is a part of Limbs of Lominsa. So, yeah. Joffrey, this is Mephilia. You are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What coincidence? Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guest from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted thought we are to have them here at Waking Sands. It would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Yeah. Alright. There we go. That reminds me. I wonder. Oh, actually, this one is much better. This is level 1. Holy crap. Equip. That one is worse. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so let's go down here and pick our Grand Company. Alright, here we are. Welcome back, Joffrey. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Hey, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Joffrey? Well, I'm sure there are more players around. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
I have to agree with her.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Well, you guys know my feelings for the Limsam people. And, well, I do have a character within the Serpents. But quite frankly, their quests are kind of boring, and you actually get to do most of them. So I feel the Flames are actually the best group to join to actually get the best amount of content. So I will pick the Flames. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Raban's word kindled a fire within you. Sure did. Excellent. I fear that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that that isn't the case. A traitor? Oh, yeah, the just before the Ifrit fight. I completely forgot about him, to be honest. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Right. What's this? Soot black dye. Thank you. Please proceed to the Hall of the Flames on Ulda's merchant strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. with your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Alright, so there we go, and we still have a good amount of time left, so let's see, if I hit return, I will end up in Oldor. Good. Okay. Alright, so now when we are about to join this this grand company here, we will get some quests. As you can see, there is nothing around us right now, but as soon as we join, yeah. What brings you to the Hall of... Oh, crap. My name is Geoffrey Richardson. I believe you are expecting me. Ah, I thought as much. You're just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, sir. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir! Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a High Wind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's edge. Bloody hells! Of all the times for this to happen. Geoffrey, there is no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames needs your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against Molja, and we have no one to spare in Western Fennerland. You must get to that ship before the Guardians do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go. Alright. Alright. I'm not going to lie, I completely forgot about this quest. So... yeah, we can just run there. Where was it? Western Fennerland. It's interesting that I'm actually level 36 and yet have got a free company invite. Usually start to get those at level 20. But yeah, if I do get one, I will actually decline it because this is one of two characters I actually have on this server. And this one will be purely for recording these episodes. There you are. Alright. See what we can do. An adventure? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. I feel like we are in cover. The Mortal Flame sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported that the attack on your craft. We come to rescue you. Ah, Geoffrey Richardson, yes? Glad to have you with us. I have not seen a craft of this design before. The traitor Golland has been busy. The Seekers of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon savages of this land. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Golan's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to Castrum Meridium, along with your friend. Wait, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship. Thought not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Goland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command. Kill them quickly and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Geoffrey? Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge. We are under attack. To arms. Babes. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she looks anyways? The auxiliary propeller is dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend the position until the engineers leave. You should go, Geoffrey. You still have unfinished business to attend to at Hall of Flames. Wow, where did this hiccup come from? You're not quite one of us yet. But anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. Right. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. I got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, thought if it hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads, they would be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge? Thank you. We're very, very grateful. I like those two. They're awesome. Alright, let's head back to Ul'dah and oh, wow. Alright. Welcome back, Geoffrey. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that Garland Ironworks engineers are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us on such short notice is to be commended, clearly. Your reputation is well deserved. Now then, I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the immortal flames? There we go, complete. Alright. Are you ready, Geoffrey? Then let us begin. Geoffrey Richardson, you stand poised to enter a sacred frost. The flames of Ul'dah burns bright, casting light where there is dark and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, goblins, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Rabban Aldin, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and the prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Geoffrey Richardson, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? What skills I have belongs to Ul'dah. Belong now to Ul'dah. I will follow the flames, General, unto death. I don't think. Let's go with that one. The Flame General would lead a van in every battle if he could. Wouldn't surprise me if you had the chance to fight by his side one day. Very well. Your resolve is plain, Geoffrey Richardson. I hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Coin and country, holy crap. Oh. Can you hear me, Joffrey? This is Mephilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Derrick. Oh, that feels so wrong. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintances of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, for you are now a flame of Ul'dah. You are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be awaiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits going into the field unprepared. My little chocobo, Immortal Flames, by speaking with Swift. Right. So let's start with that one. Accept. And I'm not going to read the side quest. And this next one is to unlock PvP. Oh, there we go. And as you can see, my little chocobo is still red. That's because we need to buy from the quartermaster a certain thing here. It's under, yeah, materials, I believe. Flame chocobo issue. That's what we actually need to buy, and it cost 200 of these things that I forgot the name of. And well, we will get some very soon. So let's start by heading back here using one of these. And yeah, unfortunately this is where we will end this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and in the next episode we will have access to mounts. And yeah, looking forward to be moving around a bit faster than just running. So I do want to thank you all for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot, and it also helps other people to find my content on YouTube. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you like my content, feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my episodes. I will be back again tomorrow And until then, stay safe out there.